Katie, keep it together until she drives away. Keep it together until she drives away. Keep it together until she drives away. Oh my God. Oh my God, look at this. Let me say real quick that I know my shelves look horrifying. I know it. I'm well aware. Okay. And I am in the midst of fixing them. And that's going to be happening in this video. So if you're like, wow, Katie, you're a mess. Oh my God.
Hey, accidents happen. How do you think the kids got here?
Wow. Yes, I am. Hold up, real quick. This is post-filming / currently editing Katie, here to say that the Katie you're about to see in this intro thought that this video was only going to pertain to Part of Your World, but I actually ended up flipping the script right after finishing Part of Your World and picked up yours truly to do like an Abby Jimenez taste test. So if you were wanting to hear my thoughts on yours truly, you will be getting them, but the Katie you're gonna see for the first half of this video didn't know that was gonna happen. So anyway, let's start. Hey, what's up? Hello, it's Katie Colson here. Welcome to, or welcome back to my channel. And today we're gonna be reading a booktube sensation, I would say, and that is going to be Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. Now, as of filming this right now, I'm only 130 pages into it, but this is a book that seriously was in like the top 10, I want to say, of booktubers' favorite books of 2022. And I had owned it, thought I wouldn't like it, got rid of it, saw that, bought it again.
The decision making wasn't very clever.
So we're up and down, up and down. I've never read Abby Jimenez before, but yours truly just came out and everybody's raving about it and saying it's even better than this book. And I'm like, what? So this is about a woman who is 38 and she is a doctor. I'm not sure what kind of doctor she is, but she's a doctor and she comes from a long lineage of very, very profound doctors. And everybody in her family has to be a doctor and has to be a doctor at this hospital. Her brother is also a doctor, but he's moving and she's like, I can't be the only one left because her ex works at this hospital and she wanted to be the one that left, but her brother did it first. Anyway, then we have this 28-year-old who is, he's the mayor of this super like backwoods little town that's like just quaint and cute. And he has this little pet goat and it's freaking cute. So there's an age gap and she not wrecks her car, but she goes into a ditch and he tows her out of it. And he's like, oh, well, like, how about you repay me by letting me make you dinner? And she's like, okay. They have a little one night stand, but then she finds out his age and she's like, oh my God, no. No. But he's like, I don't care about that. I think you're sexy. I think you're hot. And she's like, okay, but you're a baby. And he's like, I'm 28 years old. I'm like a whole ass adult.
I'm a man.
Anyway, I'm saying a lot of things. I am going to be reading this book in this video, and I hope that I end up obsessed with it because everybody I know has loved this book. Like everyone, even people that don't really read romance. So cross your fingers for me and let's get into it. Listen, okay? The air conditioner is on. I'm not set up to film, nothing. This is out of the blue when I tell you that I just now made this decision that I'm going to film this because I have been struggling so much with like, I just don't want to read. I don't want to read. I don't want to film. I want to edit, but I have to read and film to do that. Like, I don't know. And listen, I'm sure that a therapist could probably, I should talk to a therapist.
Sad.
Wow. Why? See, I'm one of those people that I have to talk through. I have to say things to understand. Like, I have to talk through things to get it. I need to go to therapy. You're watching a girl have a mental revelation. Okay. Wow. In other words, let's talk about a romance. I am going to start. Oh my God, don't fall over. Don't fall over. Don't fall. Okay. I'm going to start Abby Jimenez, Part of Your World, because I've heard such amazing things about this book and even better things about yours truly, which if I like this, I'll definitely read. And this is a book that I owned and then said, I'm not going to read this. One, partly based on the cover, to be honest. Not that it's bad, but it's not
good.
So I want to read this, and I've had my hold on Libby for the audiobook because I was like, okay, I'll just put a hold on it, and it's a couple months away. Like, we'll just see what happens. And I got it after like being on the hold for like 4 months. And I only have 7 days left before the hold lapses, and I'm back at the end of the line. So, okay, we're going to start Part of Your World. All I know is that it is a romance. That's all I know. I'm going to hit you back up in a couple chapters, hopefully when I know what this book is about.
Chapter 1. Alexis. Moths fluttered in my headlights over the long grass of the ditch. I was still clutching the wheel, my heart pounding. I'd swerved to miss a raccoon in the fog and careened into a shallow embankment on the side of the road. I was okay. Shaken, but okay. I called my best friend, Bree. She answered on the first ring. So, how was Hell Week? Well, I can tell you how it ended, I said, reclining my seat. I just drove my car into a ditch.
Listen, it is 4 a.m. My laundry's going in the background. I am not completely coherent.
Up high, on the side. I don't know. Too slow, you're going, Cal.
But I don't know what page I'm on. I don't know. I'm a couple chapters into Part of Your World, and I am enjoying it. I am enjoying it. I really am. I think that the main character is coming across very relatable, and the love interest is coming across very cute. And that is what we're looking for, okay? He has a baby goat as a pet. A baby goat?
What a sexy surprise.
Cute. Cute. Here's the thing, though. What I put tabs on, where I'm just putting like little preliminary tabs. Like, if I end up loving the book, then I can tab it. If I don't, cool, I can take them off. They're just like the tabs I don't really care about. But the ones I put were for the guy is like, or sorry, in the girl's chapter, in her perspective, they're at a bar and he's like, oh, I need to pay, I need to leave. And he has a $10 tab for like 2 beers. And he tips $10. And she's like, that's a green flag. And I was like, oh my God, that's so relatable. I'm like, oh my God, literally, if I go to a restaurant, a bar, anything, and someone does not tip at least, if they do not tip 20%, red flag, don't ever talk to me again. And I'm not even just talking like, if you want to be romantic, sexual, whatever, I'm talking friends. Do you know that there has been 2 different times in my life where I have stopped talking to a friend? Not like, F you, bye, but like just extricated myself from the life of a human being that tipped 10%.
I taste shit.
Okay, there's that. Here's what's happening in the plot. So we have our main character who is a doctor, and she comes from a long lineage and heritage of doctors who are known famously for working at this certain hospital and for being like, I don't know, like prodigious in this hospital and doing these things. And she is part of this family, and her brother is the one that she thought would hold the kind of placeholder of the family patriarch. But then he's like, actually, I got married without you knowing to this famous person, and I'm actually moving country. And she's like, that means I'm now the family matriarch. That's not what I want. Like, I want to move hospitals. She's like, there has to be a Montgomery at this hospital. And he's like, yeah, but I'm in love, so bye. And like, honestly, cannot fault him for that. Good for him. So he's going to leave. And she's like, I don't want to be at this hospital. My ex is here. He's horrible. Blech. She goes to a funeral in a tiny town, and she ends up like her car. I don't know if it like, something about her car messes up. She kind of goes off the road. Her car, like, something. It breaks down. Cool, whatever. So this guy pulls up and is like, do you want me to tow you? And she's like, no, like, I called a tow truck. And he's like, really? Because the only tow truck in this town is down the road, 6 drinks deep. You'll be waiting for a while. She's like, oh, okay. So he tows her. And this guy, this man, what am I, a good man? He is giving like earth sign energy. He's giving like, he's a good, cozy man. He wants to like make sure you're safe. And I'm there. I'm down. I'm down for that. I love it. And the main character is 10 years older than him. I'm pretty sure it's that she's 38 and he's 28. And she's like, oh my God, absolutely not. Which I can totally understand. Like, it's not that he's underage by any means, but like 10 years younger than you that's a big gap. It's a big gap. So I totally understand her reluctance. Does my hair look insane? Anyway, I totally understand that, but I am digging it. I am. I like this book. I'm only like 30 pages in, but it is very promising. Okay, I might read more. Probably not, but I will hit you back up tomorrow with more of my thoughts. Hello. It's obviously a different day. It's a different day. I am going to be working on my shelves, obviously. Where's the book? Well, okay, you can't tell because there's books freaking everywhere. Let's see. I got to chapter 18. Wow. Got 138 pages last night? Wow, that's freaking wild. Maybe I should go back a little bit, but I did put tabs, so clearly I was invested. I'm sorry. Anyway, LOL. Have I told you what this book is about? Probably freaking not. So, oh no, wait, no, let me do that in the intro. Actually, let me film an intro. Wow, Katie. This is embarrassing. Okay, I'm gonna film an intro right now, right after I finish this, but I'm gonna tell you that right after I do that, I'm going to listen to the audiobook and I'm going to continue working on these shelves because they're a tragedy. A true tragedy. Okay, let me go and film the intro because I have makeup on, and what a better time.
Okay. Let me say this one time, you make me feel alright. So nice. I know you wanna do more, say less. You can stay the night, you don't gotta go. We could take this slowly. No need to be lonely. Let me take you on this ride. No need to be shy, girl. Yeah, we in the edge, an option. But wouldn't it be sad if we left this? We got chemistry, the way you look, I see. It's in the end, that would be okay. But we in the end.
I know I've made basically no progress and I just keep changing things over and over again, but welcome to my channel. I have to pause because I have to have a meeting and I actually don't have any idea what it's about. So that's a little scary. But I got to 147, is it? No, wait. It was 150. I got to page 150 because I was not on chapter 18. I don't know what I was thinking. I was on chapter 14. I guess I just put this in there willy-nilly. I get it. I get the hype. This is adorable. This man. Amazing. Amazing. And I love that, like, whenever she's at his place, she, like, looks through his bookshelf and she's like, oh my God, I've read that book. And it's not like, oh, you read, oh, what do you like to read? It's like, oh no, I've read this. Let's talk about it. And like, oh, what book are you reading right now? And she's like, oh, that sounds so interesting. Like, who's that by? Like, they're genuinely connecting over books. And I freaking love that. And this, it's so freaking sweet. Like, let me see what I had put a tab on. I'm definitely going to end up, I feel like keeping and annotating this book because I really, really like it. But she says, I think the safe thing was the biggest part of it, actually. Because she says she feels safe with him. Ew. And he's like, you're going to give me a heart attack. Well, you seem like a decent fellow. I'd hate to kill you. I get it. I like it. It's so cute. I hate her friends. Her friends? Girl, I know that you're rich and you are well off and like that upper echelon sometimes has bitchy people in it, but like you don't have to enjoy it. You don't have to like go along with it. Anyway, I really like her. I just hate her friends. And makes me like her like a little bit less because she chooses to be around them. Anyway, okay. I literally have 4 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna go to this meeting and then I will probably continuing doing this, honestly. So I did not have a meeting because I got the time zones wrong, but it was not my fault. It was not my fault, but the time zones were wrong and I was 4 hours late. So we're gonna do it tomorrow on the phone instead. Basically, like, it said to join at 6 p.m. So I went to join at 6 p.m., but nobody was there. And I emailed her and was like, what's going on? And she was like, oh, it's at 2 p.m. And I was like, okay. And then I looked and it said UTC and I'm an EST. But I'm confused because if it says 6 p.m. UTC, why was it 2 p.m. for her? I don't know. I'm missing something there. Anyway, we're going to do it tomorrow. It's basically like a medical thing. Like, it's for the Omnipod. And I don't know what it's about, but it's from their marketing department. And I was like, I'm just, okay, I don't want to say it. I don't want to speak it and it not happen. But, like, that would be so crazy if like, they could send me some free shit. That would be wild. Anyway, I went to the post office because I was picking up these, 15 minutes. Why does it take 15 minutes? I don't know. Anyway, whatever. These, I can't say that word. I'm sorry. Not on the internet. Do not use if you're prone to nosebleeds. That might have been a boo-boo on my part there. Anyway, so these are 5 of those tests. And not that I have it or think I have it or anything like that, but a couple of my coworkers did/do, and a couple of the customers recently have been talking about them having it, and then my friend also had it very recently, and I was like, oh wow, this is like going around again. And I had thrown away my rapid tests because stupidly I was like, that's over. It's not. But I did get this box in the mail. Let me cover. I can't really show you. I can show you this part. It's not Fairy Loot, but it's from Busy, one of my patrons. I do not know what it is. Busy's been on a couple of my reading sprints, though. Let's see. What is this? From the... Oh, that's cute. Aw. It's a stamp. Look. Oh, sorry. That's cute. That is cute. I like that it, like, you have the spot to put in for yourself. Oh. Shut up. Shut up. This is so cute. Did you go to Japan? Did you go to Japan? Oh, it's Damien. It's Damien. I love Damien. Oh my God, this is so cute. Oh, look at you. Oh, you could not see that. There we go. Hi. Damien. That is so precious. Wow. Wow. Wow, that is stunning. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Wow. Oh, shoot. It's okay to not be okay. Oh, that's sweet. Hi, Katie. I hope March has been treating you better than the very start of the year did. I should talk to a therapist. Not really. I'm not the best at writing letters, but I wanted to let you know how much your channel makes my day better. Oh my God, that's so busy. That's so cute. Girl, the ADHD is real. I started writing this card in March.
And
That is hilarious. That's hilarious. I then planned to get this done by your birthday, and that didn't happen either. So here we go again. I thought you might be in need of a completely random goodie box. I am. Thank you. I saw from your bookshelf that you have up to volume 7 of Moriarty, so I present you with volume 8. Please do a reading vlog for this series. It's our favorite ever. The other manga is a body swap story just for fun. There are also some goodies from some of your favorite books. Spy Family, some Six of Crows prints. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. There's somebody pulling in. It's going to be staring at me. We're going to keep going. And some ACOTAR bookmarks, and we're going to pretend like they don't see me. I just wanted to let you know how much it means to me to be part of the community you've created. I've always felt alone because I didn't know anyone else who was obsessed with books as I am. So thank you, because watching your videos and reading trends has helped me get through my depresso days. So happy to be a bunny, busy. That is going in my reading journal. I'm sorry. This woman is so hot and she's just staring at me. Talk to myself. That is so freaking sweet. I'm obsessed. Oh. Katie, keep it together until she drives away. Keep it together until she drives away. Keep it together until she drives away. Oh my God.
Look at this.
I'm framing this and putting it on my bookshelf the second I get home. We're gonna have Veronica Stoker and we're gonna have Cassidy. That is so hot. Oh, he's so hot. Oh my God. Oh, this one is definitely the best cover. That is a sexy man. That is a sexy man. They're all hot. Oh my God, they're all hot. Ooh, I've never heard of this. Star-Crossed. Junko, creator of Kiss Him, Not Me. So I guess it's a body swap, like the girl goes into the guy's body and the guy goes into the girl's body? And is he a prince? No, he's a pop idol. Oh. Okay. I'm definitely going to read it. They're so freaking cute. Look how freaking cute they are. Obsessed. What in the world? Stop. Stop. They're magnetic bookmarks and they're not. Oh, okay. Tell me that you're not obsessed. That is so freaking cute. It's sealed. Busy? How? You kept the packaging? Thank you so much. This, I'm obsessed. It says Smut Salon, which, you know, if you didn't know, is the name of my book club. Oh my God. Okay, this is perfect because this means that I can have one on display and then I can wear the other one. Wow, Busy, you did the absolute most. Like, the actual absolute most. I cannot thank you enough. I am well and truly obsessed. I don't know where I'm going to put him. I kind of want to hang it in my car. He's so cute. Like, I just love him. This is so cute. I love it. Okay. Thank you so, so much. Okay. I'm going to go home. I'm going to continue listening to Part of Your World, which I'm loving, by the way. I'm loving. I'm squealing. It's so cute. And I'm going to continue working on my bookshelf.
Yeah, we taking off. I don't be fly. I got the sauce, you got the spice. Time ain't an issue with you, it's a virtue. Don't worry about anything. I'm right beside you this night. Comfort like memory, it's you and I. Nobody else. No, I ain't bad at kiss and tell. I wanna get to know every inch of you. Wanna see where you been, where you from. It's on your waist, yeah. Now I got a taste. I don't wanna rush you. Yeah, we in the air, it's an option. But wouldn't it be sad if you left this? We got chemistry, the way you look, I see.
It is much later. It's 10 minutes away from midnight. And obviously, if you can see in the background, I did not finish it because I got so angry at myself. And I still am. But I've been listening to Part of Your World, and I am on page 250. And this, she's talking about, she says, you know what's so dangerous about drowning? It's silent. So unless someone's paying close attention to you, no one saves you. He brushed my hair off my forehead. I see you. I would save you if you were drowning. I'm like, ah. The depth of that. The depth. I really like this. I really do. I hate this girl's parents so much. I hate this woman's parents. Disgusting. And especially the mom's complicity in it. Why do you love this man? Like, I don't get why she loves him. Anyway, whatever. I am going to try my hand at putting a little bit more work into this. And I'm going to make a much needed margarita. Y'all, I'm about to take off my makeup. And it looks damn good. I'm about to take off my makeup. but I'm like 83% of the way into this book, and it is so cute. It's so freaking cute. And I will say, I think that Gabby said this too, but the main character, it's very tiring how much she's like, we can't. But I'm not leaving. But we can't. But I still love this book. I really do. And also, like every romance has like the third act breakup or whatever. I feel so bad for this man. Daniel, not me rooting for a man.
Don't get me started on men.
Don't get me started on men.
Don't get me started on men.
Not me liking the man more than the woman. I'm confused. Okay, but I will also say I'm obsessed with Allie's best friend, Bree. Amazing. And also the way that the third act breakup kind of situation, like I love the way that I'm not spoiling anything. I love that it was very brief. And the way that it was like debunked or whatever, or I don't know. I can't say it, but I really like that. I'm hoping to finish this book tonight, but it's 2 a.m. That being said, I'll probably finish it. I don't know. We'll see. Sorry, I'm just like staring at myself because my makeup looks so freaking good and it's been on my face for so long. Okay, anyway, let me take my makeup off and I'm going to continue reading this book. Oh my god, I literally was just talking to you, but I'm popping in because I literally want to fucking cry. Like, I want to fucking cry. Oh my god, I look insane. Don't mind me. I'm gonna fucking cry. This man is so sweet. So sweet. I can't even tell you why. I'm not spoiling it. But when I tell you, this man, Daniel, is making me want to cry for him. I really like this book. Wow, not Abby Jiminez talking about how expensive insulin is and how diabetic patients will lose their limbs because they can't afford insulin. I made a triple margarita. You're gonna be like, oh, what's a triple? This with no ice. Yeah, we are loving this. We are loving it. Okay, I'm steady working away at this bookshelf. I annoy the shit out of myself. I swear to God. Okay, I'm gonna finish it. I am going to finish it in the next like half hour. I seriously, well and truly, do not recall the last thing I said or where I was. I don't know. I want to say I was like 40% of the way in. I finished it with a freaking swiftness. This took me 2 days. You could read this in 1 day. Easily, okay? It's just the fact that I started it like later in the day. But look at how giant the writing is. Look at how spaced out it is. It is such a fast-paced, not fast-paced like, oh my God, so much action. But like, it's never boring. It's never dull. I am now one of the girls. I am one of the girls that get it. Because this was so good. This is so good. 4.5 stars. 4.5 stars. I ate it up. I was feasting. I ate. Gobbled this up like Thanksgiving dinner. I think this is fantastic. I think that if you're a fan of Emily Henry's books, like you don't really read romance, but you do read Emily Henry, you're gonna like this. It has amazing humor. Not really like banter so much. Well, yeah, I guess. Banter. But it's not like one of them's mean. But I also so love that it's a grumpy sunshine where she's the grumpy and he's the sunshine. I love that. And she's 10 years older than him, but it's not like weird. Like he's 28, she's 38. The only thing that I had a little bit of a frustration with was how often, because we have dual point of views, how often she would talk about that and how often she would talk about the reasons that they couldn't be together. Now, I say that, but I understand that she is correct. Like everything that she's thinking, it makes sense why she believes that they cannot be together. It was like a Romeo and Juliet is basically the way that I would put it. Actually, that's a really good comparison. Anyway, it made sense. It was just frustrating because we had to hear about it so much, but it logically came together. Anyway, whatever. I love this man. I love this man and his little goats and his dogs and everything. And I hated her friends so much. So much. So yes, I will show you that I tabbed. I love covers like this because it makes it so easy to tab. I'll tell you what they are. So orange is, I love it. Blue is funny and yellow is other. So yellow, well, for starters, the orange was mainly her best friend because she was hilarious. Like there's literally a line where she says something like she hasn't had sex in so long that she's afraid that a spirit Halloween is going to set up in her vagina. I was like, that's comedy gold. Like that's really good. So yes, I'm so happy that I read this. Put a pause on that. Put a pause on that. Editing Katie here. Yet again, to say that that was an outro. It was about to be an outro. Nice try. Nice try. No, we're going to go into me reading Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. I decided that I'm going to pick up Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez because I loved Part of Your World. And I want to recreate that feeling, okay? Because it was such a quick read. Like, I read Part of Your World in 2 days, and the lines were spaced so far apart, and the writing was huge, the book wasn't long, and I just felt like I was flying. And also having an amazing time. I gave that 4.5 stars. So I've heard people say that Yours Truly is even better. But I feel like I also heard people say it wasn't as good. I don't remember, clearly. But I'm going to pick that up right now because I have the rest of the day off and I do need to edit. But am I going to do that? I don't know. I'm probably just going to read this book. Anyway, I don't know what it's about other than that it's romance. So I will hit you back up when I have more of an idea of like what's actually happening in the plot. Okay, I'm 10% of the way in. It is quite a few hours later because I just keep getting distracted and like watching YouTube videos and listening to the Barbie soundtrack, which you'd think I would have gotten my fill by now. No, it's so good. That's what I've been doing. But I am 10% of the way into Yours Truly. But I did not realize that this was a second, like, I don't know if it's a series. I mean, maybe it's just a companion. But this is following the best friend of Alexis from Part of Your World. So Alexis and, oh my God, I'm forgetting his name. They are in this book. Like, they haven't been seen, but she's on the phone with them. So we're following that girl, and she was my absolute favorite character of the first book. Now, I know that she's going to have the main character syndrome, where she can't just be sassy all the time, so it's not going to be the same thing. But I feel so bad for both of these characters so much. Like, the main character, the girl, her young brother, who's 26, he has... Oh God, what does he have? I can't remember the name of it. He has a immune disorder, but then he also has kidney failure. So he's going through dialysis and he's like not doing well at all. And they don't know how much longer he has to live. And because he has such a rare blood type, it's really hard for him to find a donor. And they don't think he's going to live long enough to see it. And she's obviously a doctor at this hospital and is having to not only watch this happen to him every single day that she's at work and when she's not at work, but also be a doctor there that can't save him. And that's so heartbreaking. But then you also have the main guy character who has rampant anxiety. And they have not, like, Abby Jimenez has not clearly defined what it is, just that it's anxiety. But I do feel like he has OCD because one of the things he talks about, like, I don't deal with the like panic attacks and stuff that this guy deals with, though I don't deal with those, but I do feel as though this representation is good, but I obviously am not the person to speak on that. But the thing that I thought was really good is the way that he finds it really difficult to go places he's never been, which same. And he's like, if I don't know where to park, I'm out. Oh my God, that's so me. And he's like, I will Google photos of the place. So I know where the front door is. I know where the bathroom is. And I was like, oh my God, I do that.
You know what? I feel like you get me.
I do that. And if somebody's inviting me somewhere and I've never been there, I I might accidentally have a reason I can't go that day. And by might, I mean 95% chance I'm going to call out because I can't do it. I can't do it. Or like when I'm driving to work and the exit is closed and I have to go a different way, I might as well call out of work. I might as well call out. Anyway, LOL, this is not about me. There is a spot available for the chief of the hospital, and our main character is the person who is so clearly there to get it and is the only option. But the chief, the current chief, brings on this guy and is like, well, let's just give it a few months and see how the staff takes to him. And she's like, oh, so that he can beat me? Okay. And I feel so bad for him because on his first day, he's running from like a really, really messy family and relationship, like romance relationship situation that I feel really bad for. But on his first day in the ER, he loses 7 patients. Every single patient he takes care of dies.
Hey, yo, you know this, boy. He's got his free taco.
The odds? Fucking low. The odds are low. What do you mean he loses all 7 patients? It's not unheard of, but it's very unlikely. So he's having the worst first day of his entire life, and he accidentally offends our main girl character. So they are not on good footing at all. And she thinks they're in competition, where he's like, no, I actually don't want to be playing this game at all, but I can't convince you of that. So yeah, I am enjoying it. I'm not enjoying it as much as I enjoyed the beginning of Part of Your World, but still, I feel like it's going to be really good. So I'm going to start reading sprints with my patrons and do some more cleaning and such, because I need to like vacuum, I need to clean my floors, I need to put away my laundry, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I've been talking for a long time. Anyway, let's get back to doing stuff and things.
Yeah. Yeah, intuition, just wanna follow intuition. All my senses tell me I know what you've been thinking. I know I've been feeling, what if we got up, left this party? Cause I can see you're probably gonna be scrolling feeds all night long. Your friends are drunk, and the DJ keeps playing the same songs, and time isn't moving along. So would it be cool to say, do you wanna escape without ending the night? We could drive through all of the city lights, or we could find a two-song place, just you and I. That'd be nice. Oh, do you want to escape with me? Oh, oh, oh. Do you want to escape with me? Yeah, I see that bite in your cherry lips, giving me a hint at an early exit. Can't believe, gotta pinch your cheek to know this isn't fantasy. Right, skip the chit chat cause that shit cheap. Doesn't matter either way cause I can hear a thing. Wanna get some air to breathe cause I can see you falling asleep.
Hello, it is the next day.
Does my hair look insane?
I have not looked. Listen, it's the next day. I am 35% of the way into yours truly. And I'm enjoying it. I'm not loving it like I did A Part of Your World. I feel like this is going to be like 3.5 stars, where A Part of Your World was 4.5. Mainly because the characters in yours truly, it feels very kind of over the top. Like, it's a certain trope that's going a little too far, too fast. When I say that I'm 35% of the book, and I feel like we should be 75% in because of how fast you get the chemistry and the, well, they won't they, and the, of course they will. Like, I'm 35% of the way in, and I feel like there could be 20 pages left and the book would be over. That's making it sound like it's bad. It's not bad. Also, I don't think that I am a huge lover. Like, I like that it exists, but I'm not a huge lover of a man that just hates himself. He just hates himself. Now, I feel bad for him. And I know that this man exists and I feel bad, but in a romance novel, it's just not something that really gets my gears going personally. And also, I feel as though the main girl character is not acting at all the way that she did in Part of Your World. Like, I knew that this was going to happen, that she was going to get the main character energy, but she's not the same person at all. Like, not the same personality, nothing, which is very strange to me. Like, I find that odd, but I'm enjoying it. I just felt like I needed to point out the things that I wasn't enjoying. For what? Katie, I don't want to just be negative. That sounds so bad. Listen, I am really enjoying the notes. Like, they send each other notes back and forth because he has a lot of social anxiety, a lot of just anxiety in general. I will say again, I don't understand how we have 70% of the book left, or like 60 something. Like, that's a lot of book left. And I feel like so much has already happened. Anyway, I'm going to keep reading. I will not finish it tonight. It's already 11 o'clock, but hopefully I'll finish it tomorrow, if not the next day. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, I'm barely farther in. I think I'm 50% of the way through. But this moment, I had to come in here and tell y'all this, because while, you know, I'm enjoying it, but not absolutely loving it, this moment, I love a petty queen. I love a petty queen. Okay, so this is not a spoiler. You find out in like the first chapter that the male main character has. I don't know why I'm finding it so difficult to remember characters' names. Like, anyway, they are going to his brother's wedding with his ex-girlfriend. Okay. And he has Brianna, the main female character, be like his like fake girlfriend. But we all know how that's going to go. Anyway, they show up to the party. And it's like this awkward, like, oh my God, everybody's staring at me. Like, how am I going to react to my brother marrying my ex-girlfriend? And ex-girlfriend, when they come up, it's like, oh, who is this? Brianna's like, oh, I'm Brianna. I'm his girlfriend. And Amy, why is it that I can't remember those characters' names? Anyway, Amy, the ex-girlfriend, is like, oh yeah, I heard that he had a girlfriend. I couldn't believe it. And Brianna's like, thinking in her head, like, you know, maybe she didn't mean for it to be so bitchy. But her response is, oh, same. When he told me what this wedding was for, I couldn't believe it either.
I don't care if you're a whore or not a whore. I never called you one. Let's be very clear.
What? Mic drop. Mic drop. Like, oh my God. I don't understand what it is that made me necessarily react as strongly as I am about this, but that got me. That got me. I was just like, wow, Brianna. Is this a Real Housewives? Like, is it the reunion of Vanderpump Rules? Because that was fire. Fire. Okay. Anyway, okay, I'm going to keep reading. And I'll hook you back up tomorrow. Hi. Two things I need to say. One, I do not remember where the last clip went of me being closer to the end of the book. It's lost to the ether. And the other thing we're going to point out is, do I have a stain on my shirt? Yeah. But listen, I went and got Korean barbecue for the first time ever. The shirt didn't stand a chance. I had a transformative experience. I have never had fried Korean barbecue chicken. Oh my God.
I like food.
Like, I'm still thinking about it. I'm still thinking about it. It's so good. Oh my God, I just like drug my lipstick down my mouth. Am I gonna check and see if I have lipstick on my face? No. This is just a treasure for you if you're here in the moment with me. Let's talk about Yours Truly by Abby Jiminez. I finished this last week and it is not gonna stick with me as much, I don't think, as Part of Your World. But then again, it will stick with me in one way, but I did not enjoy it as much as Part of Your World. Now, the reason I say it'll stick with me is because Jacob, the main guy character, the way that his representation of social anxiety and not really being able to like feel comfortable with going out of his comfort zone, out of his house, and going places he's never been, and not really being able to like have a genuine conversation with somebody if he hasn't had a connection with them before that, like through emails or through letters and such. That was all really good. Now, I did think that the man hating himself was a little over the top for me. I know it exists, and I'm so glad it was written, but it was a little too much, and for me, in my opinion, for my taste. And also, something that bothered me with this book, where it's not a problem with the book necessarily, is that this is a like companion novel / sequel to Part of Your World, where Bree, or Brianna, is the main character's best friend, and I adored her character. She was crass, she was cold in a lot of ways. She cared so much about that main character, and she would like step in front of her and her ex and be like, I said she didn't want to talk to you. Like, she's like the Paris Geller of the Rory Gilmore world in that book. And she's hilarious. Like, so cold, stone-faced funny. You would never be able to pick that girl out of a lineup in Yours Truly. She doesn't act, there's literally nothing similar. There's nothing similar about her. And also, there's nothing similar to the main character in Part of Your World in Yours Truly. Like, in Yours Truly, I can't believe I'm forgetting her name. I love this book. Listen, I read Part of Your World a month ago. The main character in that book, the female main character, comes across in Yours Truly like so like, oh, I'm like so sweet. Like, I have this like perfect life, and like, oh, that's so quaint that you're going through problems. It's so quaint. It's not me. I mean, could never be me, but like, that's so sad that you have struggles. That was nothing like she was in that. I'm just like, okay, listen, I get it that we're getting from a different character's point of view of her, but it's kind of giving me the vibe of like, oh, love will fix everything and make you Snow White. No. So that bothered me, but it didn't mean that Brianna was a bad character. It's just she wasn't the character I wanted her to be, given the expectations I had coming from Part of Your World. Anyway, I really enjoyed Yours Truly, but I didn't love it. And I do hold fast to things happened really quickly in this book, like very fast. And I get it that it's like, oh, attention or like chemistry, and like, you know, she got him better than other people. But I feel like I was 30. Don't worry, I'm not on sprints. I have a Pomodoro timer going on the entire day, even when I'm sleeping. Listen, we need to be competitive with ourselves. And sometimes I just want to see how much I can get done in a certain amount of time. And then I forget that it exists until a moment like this where it goes off and I'm like, oh my God. Anyway, you didn't need to know all that. So, what was I saying? What was I talking about? I think my brain got wiped. Oh my God, I literally don't know what I was just talking about. Yours Truly? I was talking about Yours Truly. Maybe we should wrap this up. I'm unwell. Like, what am I talking about? Okay, I'm gonna give Yours Truly 3.5 stars. Oh, sorry. No, oh my God. I get that there was a chemistry between them, but 30% of the way into the book, I was like, okay, so I feel like everything's happened. Like, everything in a romance has kind of happened already. Why are we still talking? Like, not that I didn't like it, but I was like, I don't understand. I feel like the plot was just drug out for a very long time, in my opinion. Sorry. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna give it 3.5 stars, and I'm giving Part of Your World 4.5 stars. If you have gotten this far into the video, one, thank you so much. And I'm so appreciate that all of these booktubers that read this book put it on their recommendation or put it on their favorites for 2022, because it forced me to read it, and I also absolutely love it. So if you've gotten this far into the video, leave the goat emoji, because obviously, like, Daniel's little goat, it was so freaking cute. So leave the goat if you've gotten this far and you don't know what else to say. I would highly appreciate that. If you want to subscribe, you always could. No pressure. But I'm kind of a delight. So I feel like you're going to want to come back for more. Anyway, also speaking of being a delight, if you want to join my Patreon, you always could. Again, no pressure. You don't have to. It's not a prerequisite. It's just, if you ever wanted to, you definitely could. And I would happily open my arms to you in our chaotic coven. So if you've gotten, Katie already did that part. You really need to shut up. You haven't even had a margarita. Like, this Korean fried chicken has just completely inceptioned your brain. I'm changed. Like, I'm forever changed. That's how good it was. Anyway, okay. I hope that you are all having an amazing day, evening, night, dusk, dawn, whatever it is you're having in whatever part of the world you are currently having it in. And I'll see you in a video coming very soon. Bye.
Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all.